Yo, welcome everyone. The big trap on Bitcoin is probably going to repeat again, so try to be slightly more careful and get ready for the next move. Let me show you. You're first of all going to see that Bitcoin only a couple of hours ago hit the liquidity level at 88,100 US dollars very nicely. We also came very close towards our 1 hourly 200 exponential moving average, and from where we are currently getting a very small rejection back down of approximately 3%. But because Bitcoin, overall speaking, for the past couple of days has been getting a beautiful push towards the upside, of course, my long trades, and to be honest, all of the long trades I have right now opened on Bitcoin, on Ethereum, on XRP, and also Solana are right now being in a very nice profit. Additionally, both of the trading bots, Bitcoin and Ethereum bot, are right now being in a very nice profit as well. And later in the video, I'm even going to share with you exactly where potentially we might be looking to add something to all of our long or buy positions on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and pretty much on the entire cryptocurrency market. But right now, let's talk about what can be the trap that we can right now see exactly at this specific area, because the reality right now is when we are zooming out, let's just say on the 2-hourly time frame, we need to talk about a potential 5-wave price structure towards downside and also about the price target of the 4th elite wave. What exactly do I have in mind? We can right now say Bitcoin furnished the first impulse right here, we got a correction. Also, we got another impulse, the 3rd elite wave, and potentially, because of course, the entire price action towards the upside, the entire bounce, at least as right now, it looks very corrective, looks very choppy. We could potentially say we are right now forming our 4th elite wave, and only after that, we might be expecting another push towards the downside. And probably right now you're wondering, what is the exact target for the 4th elite wave? We need to, technically speaking, only pay attention to 3 very important Fibonacci retracement price targets. Let's right now go from the exact high back towards the exact low, and we need to right now go with the 4th elite wave price targets, where we are right now going to see we are currently already reaching the minimal price target of 0.236 Fibonacci retracement level. However, if we now do go higher, the next one is going to be 0.32 and also then the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level at approximately 94,000 US dollars. And to be honest, if Bitcoin does right now continue much higher towards our 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level right here, exactly at this specific area, I'm going to look and enter another short position simply to hedge all of my long trades that I currently have open. Why so? Because our 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level right here is actually a very nice and a very important price target. Why so? We don't even have to go right now with our elite waves, we don't even have to pay attention to our Fibonacci levels. Let's simply zoom out on the daily time frame and let's go on the line chart to simplify the entire Bitcoin price action. What you're right now going to see, historically speaking, what has been one of the most important levels that has been very nicely respected on the entire recent price action. You're actually going to see this specific zone of resistance coming in at 94,000 US dollars. It has been a significant area of support and also an area of resistance. You're going to see perfect support level right here, perfect area of resistance, when broken, perfect bullish retest, and then continuation towards another all-time high. And this is right now why this specific area, 94,000 US dollars, is a very important level we should really pay attention to. Not only because it has been beautifully respected in the past right here, but also, again, Fibonacci retracement from our swing high back towards the swing low, 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level coming in exactly right here. And this is right now why if Bitcoin does continue higher, this area is simply going to be our next very important price target, where of course our long trades are going to be in an even bigger profit, where of course also both of our trading bots are going to be making even nicer gains. And this is right now also why I would really appreciate for you to smash up the like button, because 1000 likes are really possible, and also thank you for subscribing to the channel. Right now, let's also talk about a very interesting horizontal range Bitcoin could be forming on the 1 hourly time frame. What you're right now going to see, zooming in, potentially we might be identifying some kind of a horizontal range. So what exactly do I have in mind? Let's go right now with the parallel channel here. we go with this specific high, and as we said before, it was a very important liquidity level where Bitcoin is as of right now getting a very small rejection off of, and then also expanding this one towards downside. It does look like we might be trading in some kind of a very small horizontal range. To be honest, as I said before to you, I'm not really interested shorting at this specific area simply because it's not really a significant area of resistance. However, of course, if we already right now get a push towards downside, what is going to be the first very important local area of support? Remember, in our horizontal range, the most important levels always are going to be the volume levels. So right now measuring the entire volume of our range, you're going to see value area low coming in at approximately 83,800 US dollars. So this specific price target right here is really not a random level. Why so? Because what we are right now going to do, let's go with the Fibonacci retracement from the exact low back towards the exact high, and we are simply going to go with our golden pocket. Golden pocket coming in, surprisingly or maybe even not, exactly at our value area low, and also what you're going to notice right here, exactly at this specific area, Bitcoin also does have not only one liquidity level with the recent low right here, but also another liquidity level at 83,400 US dollars. So if potentially right now we are already going to get a push towards downside, a rejection from the top of our range, the first important support level you should really be aware of is simply going to be this specific level at 83,400 US dollars. However, to be honest right now, I am not looking to enter a brand new long trade at this specific zone of support. Why so? Because remember what I said before to you, if Bitcoin is right now already going to get a bigger push towards downside, I'm simply paying attention to a bigger 5-wave price structure towards downside. So I'm right now only interested in brand new trades at the best areas of support and the best areas of resistances. So it right now means even if Bitcoin gets a rejection right here back down, we hit the support level and then we bounce towards the upside, I'm only interested to trade exactly at the bigger area of resistance and of course also exactly at the bigger area of support. And what is right now going to be the biggest support level and also the biggest resistance level? Of course, as we already said before, the biggest resistance right now on Bitcoin is still going to be this specific area, 93,700 US dollars. Why so? Because of course, once again, the liquidity level is aligning beautifully also with the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level we just mentioned. So yes, this specific level, approximately 94,000 US dollars, is the biggest area of resistance on the Bitcoin chart itself. Not only because of our 0.5 and the liquidity level. Let's try to also go one step further. Let's go on the daily time frame, measuring the entire upper price action with volume, and you're going to see value area low not exactly at our 0.5 and the liquidity level, however, very, very close. And I would simply say, if we do get a push towards the upside, hitting our liquidity level right here, 94,000, as I said before to you, I am going to potentially fire a brand new short or a sell position on the Bitcoin price itself. Additionally, let's right now also go with our anchored VWAP, and we are going to anchor it exactly at this specific high. The anchored VWAP coming in approximately at this specific area. So right now the plan of Bitcoin is staying very, very simple. We know exactly where we can be looking for a short, approximately 94,000 US dollars, or simply if we do get right now a push towards the downside, I'm not going to look for brand new long trades at this specific support level, but actually slightly lower. What is then going to be our next very important price target? Very, very simply, remember what is usually the theory, or actually what are usually the best areas to go with a buy position in the horizontal range. Of course, usually you want to buy low and sell high. So if we are going to get a bigger push down right here, breaking our local support level right here, simply then I'm going to look and go with a long trade exactly at the bottom of our horizontal range. So simply, there is a very simple trading strategy. Trade the range until it actually breaks. So if we do get right now another push down towards the bottom of our range right here, 80,500 US dollar area or slightly below it right here is definitely going to be a beautiful level where potentially we might be looking to fire another long or a buy position, not only on Bitcoin, but of course also on Ethereum. Ethereum's next major price target is also going to be slightly lower at approximately 2,500 US dollars, where yes, we do have a beautiful area of support. And this is right now why, if you want to trade with us, take an advantage of the free 30 30,000 US dollar bonus with the first link down below, because Bybit Exchange is right now giving to you only after you're going to register 20 USDT completely for free. You literally click the link, you register, you get 20 USDT, then also make sure you deposit, you're going to get another 20 USDT, but also when you're going to open up your first trade, you're going to get even bigger bonuses using the first link down below in the description. Right now, let me also share with you something very interesting happening on the Ahler stochastic CG oscillator. No one on YouTube is showing you what I'm about to show you right now. Let's go with the Ahler stochastic CG oscillator, and we are going to go on the weekly time frame, where you are right now going to see, yes, this specific indicator is right now being directly in the oversold area. Last time we were in the oversold, Bitcoin got another push up towards another all-time high. Also right here, we were in the oversold area. We clearly got another push toward the upside. Yes, in February 2025, we did form some kind of a double bottom pattern. Once we reached the oversold area, no, we did not get a push up, but actually we got a push down right here. But the main idea with the indicator is that usually when we are reaching the oversold area, we might be expecting a push towards the upside on the Bitcoin price itself. So definitely, if we are going to right to go lower, potentially also hit the bottom of our horizontal range, for sure, we are not going to be scared right here, as majority of people are right now. We are simply going to know we are at the support level. We simply can be looking to add something to all of our long trades on Bitcoin, and of course also especially on Ethereum, because probably Ethereum is then also going to be trading exactly at a very important area of support. Additionally, let me right now also do share with you some more bullish indications on higher term time frames. What if we right to go with the RSI and also the MACD indicator on the weekly time frame? I do know I have already shared with you exactly those specific bullish divergences, but simply people maybe even are going to ignore them because probably they are right now being in the extreme fear, they're being scared, and of course most people right now are already completely liquidated. So paying attention to the bullish divergences actually, in my opinion, is one of the best strategies you can be using. And what you're right now going to see, lower lows are being formed on the RSI, higher lows are being formed on the Bitcoin price itself. Lower lows on the MACD, higher lows on Bitcoin. So this right here is not a confirmed hidden bullish divergence. We still right now need to wait slightly for us to get a rotation back towards the upside. However, it is a setup for a hidden bullish divergence, which definitely is going to be a bullish Bitcoin indication. This is right now why I am telling to you, I am already holding long trades, not only Bitcoin, also on Ethereum, XRP, and Solana, and also I am deploying even more capital with my trading bots right here with Bitcoin and Ethereum, because the more we are going to move down, the more those bots right here are going to be buying. And of course, I can already see in the YouTube comments in the next couple of days, if Bitcoin actually does get a bounce, people are probably going to call me lucky. The reality is, the main strategy is always going to be buy low and sell high. And right now, clearly, we are getting a push down. I am not saying we cannot go lower, but the reality is, even if we are going to go lower, potentially, I'm going to be buying even more with my long trades. Additionally, let's right now also go with the Bitcoin liquidation heat map on the 2-week time frame. Also, this specific chart is right now telling to us that Bitcoin does have bigger liquidations exactly above the recent highs. Exactly at 97,000 US dollars, we do have 274 million of short positions getting completely wrecked and liquidated. So look right now at the market psychology, look right now at a normal trader. What is he probably right now doing? Because we are getting a push down, of course, not only he's right now scared, being in the extreme fear, but probably he's also looking to sell something. Why? Because he's panicking. Personally, I'm right now looking at this entire chart right here as being a great opportunity for me to be buying low and potentially selling high. Yes, if we right now continue lower, I am going to be in a loss with my long trades right here. However, I definitely do know that if we are then going to get a bounce towards the upside, which probably it is going to happen in the next couple of days or the next couple of weeks, all of my long trades right here are probably going to be in a very nice profit. So if you right now ask me what is going to be my next trade on Bitcoin and also on Ethereum, simply I am first of all already holding long positions on Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and XRP, and if the opportunity is going to be offered to us, I'm going to look and fire a brand new long trade at approximately 78,000 US dollar area. Of course, if we do get a push towards the upside, first of all, yes, I'm also going to look and hedge all of my long trades. That being said, I'm also going to look and fire a short position right here if there is going to be some kind of a reaction, just in case Bitcoin does then decide to get another major push towards downside towards our very important price target right here at 78,000 US dollar area, and of course also on Ethereum at approximately 2,500 US dollars, where potentially then of course we might be looking for another long or a buy position. And this is right now why, if you want to trade with us, take an advantage of the free 30,000 US dollar bonus with the first link down below, because literally only after you're going to register right here, you're going to get 20 USDT, but also make sure you deposit because you're going to get another 20 USDT, and also when you're going to open up your first trade, you're going to get even bigger bonuses using the first link down below. But also right now, thank you for smashing up the like button.